Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Giovanni Bernard, the ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. This is out quickly to the right. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
A gain of 2.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Wayne Gallman.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
That's good for 28 yards.
1st and 10.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Boy, they've definitely come out of the gate smoking here in the 1st quarter. Whatever they've tried to run has worked. And there's another example right there. Game plan is one thing, but how about his accuracy? It's been exceptional.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
this pass caught at the 4. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Bernard getting the handoff from Burrow. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
The ball carrier.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. They start on the ground with Gallman. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The ball carrier.
Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
12-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And it's
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down?
Oh, they're on him too quickly back there, and it's blocked. And they end up with a football at the 2-yard line.
Bengals 7. Giants.
Here again comes Joe Burrow in the offense. So they get there, they get the block. That can turn out to be a big play.
Everyone's looking for a difference maker. Everyone's looking for an edge. If you get a blocked punt in special teams, that could be the huge difference that you're looking for.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run here with Bernard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Goal is good. Makes the score Bengals 10.
Bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own
back on offense, New York gets set to take over. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Bengals 10, Giants nothing.
Gallman will run it. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Jesse Bates.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
This is Gallman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Here's Gallman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Gallman, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
7-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Mackenzie Alexander.
That takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Green's first catch of the game. Good for a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of number...
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Randy Bullock to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call him, the West Coast offense, the long handoff. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Gallman. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the Stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration. In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's good.
And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Now the return will stop right around the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It's brought in left side by Tate. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And New York set to take the field. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Gallman. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Wayne Gallman.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
New York.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's got this down to the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A gain of 18 on the
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19.
16 yards.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. He's at the 30. 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD.
Touchdown, Bengals.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New York ready to go again offensively. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now the second down throw on target. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
What you talking about, ref?
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They're going to Gallman here on the screen. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So they get the 3 points, but they've now had 3 trips into the red zone, and that's all they've come away with.
And in the NFL, the way they measure red zone efficiency and success, did you score touchdowns on those drives? That's first and foremost. Getting points, that's the second measurement. So by that measure, they haven't done very well. They've got to figure that out.
at their own 27-yard.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Green's got it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow points the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Taken down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line.
What's the deal, y'all?
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the...
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll air this one out for Boyd. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now left side on the swing pass.
Jones pass.
Not much there, only a yard.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen.
It's a foot race. The 30, 10, touchdown, Giants.
Jones pass.
Darius Slayton, 76 yards.
New York.
And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 brings up 2nd and
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. On 3rd down, Burrow. He wants it all for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jones now on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That reception under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Carl Lawson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Open man right side is Ingram. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
But it's 3rd down.
Jones on 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
We dominate Jones.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake,
yes,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball in additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. He's got it at the 15. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He gives it up. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.